Okay, so this is Hellboy and the BPRD Monster of Nivola. This is a one-shot. It's also the second issue of Hellboy that came out last week, along with Hellboy and Love Obsidian. And then the week just went was the second part of Aerial Adventures, whatever it's called. So why they're flooding Hellboy in in the space of 2 weeks? Finish one, move to the next one, finish one, move to the next. We don't need overlapping. It's fine, especially one shots. What's the point of a one shot in the middle of a series? This is where this should be coming out when you've not finished the series, in my opinion. So you've got a constant Hellboy rather than having 3 issues running concurrently. It just seems really, really weird. So anyway, it's not too bad. Obviously a lot more looser, kind of watercolory look. This lass is driving past Hellboy, and I don't know who that is. I don't think it's Brottelheim, it's somebody else. Basically, go past and she recognises them. She turns up at this area, and it turns out that Hellboy's been there and killed a monster, which is apparently her husband. And it's something to do with it, and the nuns kind of know about it as well. And you go, okay, so is this like a end of a previous case? Because I originally thought this was that was going to be tagged on to the end of a previous story, and it's just going to be like what happened next, but it's not actually. So it doesn't appear to be anyway. So it turns out this guy, they kind of going over his past and going back over the side of the fight, and then we get a flashback to the actual site itself, and it turns out he's kind of like a werewolfy kind of thing. And Hellboy basically turns up and tries to find him, and realizes that he escapes into this monastery, nunnery, whatever you want to call it. Smashes through the window as we saw previously. Kind of like realizes that the nuns kind of call him my friend, and that it can talk as well. It speaks in Italian, because we're all speaking Italian for all this, and he doesn't speak Italian, but he knows it's talking. And it turns out that this person was a kind of, they knew about his curse, effectively. I assume lycanthropy, werewolf curse, and they were kind of trying to look after him as best they could do, and that was kind of their secret. And then the lady kind of returns back up the road to find Hellboy, and says something like, "You better try to make yourself small and quiet. Be careful and don't frighten people too much, or it won't end well." And Hellboy goes, "Nope, I don't know what that she said." And then he says, "Oh, do you want to translate? So I can get the message." Okay. So yeah, so an odd little one shot. I'm not quite sure why this was necessary. I mean, it's yes, it's all very nice to have these little Hellboy one-offs where we get to see previous cases, but we spent 95% of the time just following the old lady around, and she was getting upset with her husband. I mean, so it's a different approach to it, and it's you kind of understand that the idea of it wasn't really a monster, which is kind of, I suppose, reflects kind of on Hellboy himself. But yeah, it's fine. Nothing outstanding. Again, probably one of those series on one shots easily you'd probably forget even existed in a couple of years' time. You might well remember Seeds of Destruction and all that kind of stuff, but this one I think will just slip by the wayside, and most people won't remember it. But yeah, all in all, fine. Just don't understand the fact that we've got 3 Hellboy issues in the space of 2 weeks. Just seems very, very unusual, very strange. But there you go. Anyway, that's enough rambling for now. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.